What is up, everybody? Ace here, and I am back playing on the JFS. This is a re-recording because I realized my mic was muted. So, luckily, I caught it pretty early. Oh, there's a guy here. I took their, is the bell outside the border? Yeah. I can't even ring it. There's a temple right here, too. So yeah, I was basically just talking about why I haven't been recording lately, and that's mainly because, while I do have time to record during my, like, Tuesday through Thursday, after my second job, I'm usually too tired to really bother, and I also have my classes on top of that, which don't take up too much time. I can spread everything out throughout the week pretty well, but the, it's just been pretty tiring, and with my second job, oh yeah, I'm also a little sick. I mentioned that as well. I'm getting over a cold that seems to be pretty short-lived. But yeah, my second job, two of the dishwashers that we had quit, so I get to be the morning dishwasher now instead of doing the prep work that I applied for. And so, on top of that, anytime we get our delivery trucks in, I'm the one doing the inventory for that. So I have to make sure we got everything, and then organize it all in the walk-in cooler and throughout the rest of the restaurant, which is very annoying for me, which leaves me pretty worn out. And even though I do have the time afterwards, like I said, on Tuesday through Thursday, I have plenty of time afterwards to record, I usually don't want to. So, so yeah, I just haven't really been motivated to do so. But there's been a lot of stuff going on lately, so I figured I should at least try to update. So, let's see, the biggest thing Minecraft-wise, there's a new update coming up pretty soon. It's the 1.15 update, which the only thing of note that I can think of that's going on for that is there's going to be bees added. I think there's a change to the mountain biomes that's going to happen, and in which they're going to add goats to the game. I think that's with this update. So I guess that's okay. Like, none of it's too appealing to me yet, but I guess I'll have to wait and see how things go. I think one of the future updates is they're going to overhaul the combat system again, so that'll be interesting to see. Or at least do some work on it, if not overhaul it completely. I kind of miss the old days of spam clicking, but I don't think we're going to go back to that. But speaking of spam clicking, there's a UHC coming up. UHC Season 24 is coming up on the 14th, which is pretty exciting. It's going to be pre-chosen teams, which has now become a gimmick instead of a like separate question, if that makes sense. I've been here before. It used to be that it would be one of the questions that we ask, where we asked team sizes and then distributions. Well, distributions is now a gimmick. Default is random, and then we can ask for the other distribution options as a gimmick, like pre-chosen teams or find a partner or separated teams. And for this season, we chose pre-chosen teams. And team sizes, we have moved to the day of UHC. Since we have some pretty low attendance numbers, it would be a better idea to do that. That way we don't have to prepare ourselves for one setting and then switch to a different one last minute. So, so it's kind of weird that we haven't done that from the start, really. Other servers, like the NID group, always waits until the day of to do teams. I'm surprised we haven't done that. Like, we never did it. So it's pretty crazy. I was planned it in advance and then just kind of organized things accordingly, or adjusted things accordingly once we found out who exactly was going to be there. But yeah, with the low numbers, it becomes a bit more of an issue, because when we had more people, it was easier to just put the extra people on a separate team. But since we've only had like 12 to 13 people show up the past few seasons, it's a good idea to just wait and see who will actually be there, and then divide teams accordingly. And then we'll choose our teammates based off of that. So yeah, the only other thing of note for that is Suspicious Stews will stay for another season. And if we, next time for Season 25, when I ask about it, it's probably going to be the final time I ask about it, in whichever we decide will be the final answer, the permanent way of doing things in regards to that. So from Season 25 onwards, we'll decide whether or not Suspicious Stews stick around for good. Because it's been a peculiar one. So, ouch. Life updates, let's see. Thanksgiving's coming around. And then my birthday's coming up, December 1st. I will be 27. So, getting pretty old. I have Thanksgiving off from both of my jobs. As a standard thing. I also have the day before and the day of my birthday off. I actually only requested a half day for Saturday because I was going to go. My plan is to go to Nashville to meet someone, which I'll mention in a second. But yeah, they gave me the entire day off instead. So I have Saturday and Sunday off. As a matter of fact, I'm only scheduled for my first job, I'm only scheduled for like 10 hours, so that's actually going to hurt quite a bit paycheck-wise, which this is one of those situations where I'm really glad I have a second job to help things out. And the fact that I'm actually doing dishwasher stuff means I am getting more hours. So as exhausted as I am, it's actually doing pretty good paycheck-wise, so I guess that makes up for it. So I guess that's okay. But, yeah, that's some good stuff. But yeah, then UHC will come around, and again, I'm going to try to request for a half day, but I might get the full day off, which is fine. And then we get Christmas off, and then we have, I think we have New Year's Day off from one job, but not the other, I think that's how it's going. What day is New Year's Day? I'm going to check that real quick if I can. Come on up. New Year's Day is a Wednesday, which means I'm not... Oops. Changed my window there. I'm only working my second job, so I'm not sure what that will mean, because I'm pretty sure my second job does not close for New Year's Day. I think they close early for New Year's Eve, but not... I think they'll be open New Year's Day, so that'll be kind of lame. Not that I do anything for New Year's, but still. Then January 7th through 10th, I am going to go to Colorado. I've never been there, and it's my favorite state that I've never been to. So I'm gonna go check it out and just have some fun, get away from it all for a couple days. And might meet up with a friend or two there, if all goes well. Hopefully, it's like the middle of the winter, too, so hopefully everything goes well in that regard as well. So, I got a really cheap American Airlines flight. American Airlines is not known for their reputation, for their good reputation, I should say. But, is this the, witch farm? I think so. We're gonna walk back, because I got stuff to talk about. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. I need to make sure I save up some money for the trip. One of the main things is that I'm going to rent a car for the first time, which is going to be interesting. I do need money on one of my credit cards, but luckily, if I make one of my payments on time this month, I get a credit extension. So, like, or I get an increased credit amount is what I mean. And that will be more than enough to take care of the rental car stuff. So, the trick at that point is to not spend that money. But I should be able to do just fine with that. Besides that, I just need to make sure I have spending money put aside, mainly for gas. And then, yeah, that's about it. Gas, food. I'm going to be there for 4 days. Well, if you include flying, yeah, it's 4 days. So yeah, that'll be neat. After that, I don't got plans. But class-wise, I just finished art history. Today is the last day of it, and I pretty much got an A. Classes have really been an afterthought for me lately. I've mentioned from my previous classes that they haven't been all that exciting, and they haven't been all that challenging either. English composition I actually ended up with a C on, and I think that's more because I missed an assignment than anything else. It wasn't like I was struggling in terms of getting the material done right. It was just about getting the material done at all. So, and I did a little extra credit to boost my grade a bit for that one. So, but yeah, my other classes have been kind of disappointing in general. So, it's kind of sad. But I forget which class I'm doing next, but I'm pretty sure it is actually film related for once. So I'm pretty excited for that. And hopefully what that means is either later this month or sometime in January, I'm supposed to be getting at least the start of my film equipment. I got my MacBook from them like a month ago, and it's just been sitting on the floor. Like, I've used it a couple times for YouTube. Like, when I don't want to sit at my desktop, I'll just bring it over to my bed and watch some YouTube videos. That's it. Oh, this is Abel's place, right? Okay. Thank you. This is Abel. Yeah. So, yeah. It's kind of disappointing how my classes have been, but I'm hoping things get better. And like I said, either later this month or probably most likely next month, I'll be getting some of my other stuff. So this first class is probably going to be like definitely a starter class of like history of film or something like that. It'll be fine. It'll be another afterthought kind of class probably. But hopefully things will pick up. So let's see. Anything to mention money-wise? Not really. I'm still battling spending habits. And that was actually a big part of what I was talking about in a video that I recorded but never uploaded. I was talking about how dealing with spending habits, at least in my case, is really difficult. Like, it's this thing where, like, I'm generally stressed out from one thing or another, and I'm generally not happy. So I try to find things that make me happy, or try to find ways to keep myself happy. And when you're under stress, you tend to do things that make you de-stress. And one of those things is eating. Food has been kind of a big deal in me during all this. I'm trying to figure out my words for that. But I have been buying a lot of fast food. And part of it is definitely the convenience of it. I don't have to cook it. I don't have to buy a bunch of ingredients and waste time out of my already busy day trying to, like, cook stuff. I can just pick it up on my way home. I could eat it on my way home. And it's tasty, it fills me up, and everything's fine. You know? But on the downside, it wastes money, and it is not healthy. I've actually been gaining some weight again, so I need to keep that in check, definitely. But trying to figure out ways to sort it out, and definitely one of the things I gotta do is put my money somewhere else. Is, you know, basically use it up on other stuff before I have the chance to use it on fast food and such. So once I am able to, usually anytime I have a plan like this, something delays it to the point where I go like, you know what, forget it, or end up forgetting about it. But my plan is to, like, as soon as I get my paycheck, to just pay off whatever I'm supposed to pay off for the week, and then whatever money I have left, I'm just gonna dump it onto one thing or another. The issue with some of that is if I dump the money onto a credit card, chances are I'm gonna get hungry. I'm gonna make use of it. And in the age of the internet, I don't have to be in possession of my credit card to use it, as long as I guess I could remove the autofill feature and get rid of those cards from my computer. But that is a bit of an issue there. These logs are kind of bothering me, floating in the water. There. Oops. So yeah, I have ideas on how to quell my spending habits, but it's one thing to think of these things and another thing to actually do them and do them well. So I should probably just dump my money into stuff that won't that I can't, like, pull it from, like my one debt collector I have left, or my car payment, or into rent, because I still owe some rent, which I've been doing good in keeping, you know, making payments on. I haven't been able to do as much as I had hoped, but every week I've been able to pay back a little bit extra to pay off the amount that I owe. So, hello, wolf. I actually have bones, but first, it's actually good that stuff is happening. Get some practice in. Where'd he go? Where'd you go? Is he over here? The skeleton's running away? Nope. Oh, he's over here. Okay, killed this skeleton. Hi. Would you like to join me? Got an apple. Okay. So yeah, spending habits have been bad. And, the only thing I can think of to stop it is to use it before I can use it, basically. I don't think he'll teleport until he's out of the water, so I have to wait on him. But yeah, so the Nashville thing, I was not originally planning on doing anything special for my birthday. I was really just going to take the day off, sleep, buy myself an apple pie, because I have pie instead of cake. And that was really it. That's all I had planned. However, somebody that I have followed for quite a while, his name is Olin Rogers. He is also known as the creator of the TV show Final Space. He is a Tennessee native, and he's kind of a goofball, which is why he's a favorite of mine. And he, before he got into TV, he made this place called the Soda Parlor in Nashville, which sells root beer floats, does video game stuff, and neat things like that. And he does a little meet and greets there at times. And he's going to do one at the end of the month here, which is actually a tribute for his cat that passed away, who was actually a pretty big feature of his YouTube stuff back in the day. But yeah, he's going to do a special meet and greet for that. And I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to go and actually go say hi and check the place out and have a good time. Because I intended to go to the Soda Parlor like quite a few times. I intended to go. I wanted to go for a while, but never really have. And so now I have an actual excuse, and now I have the day off. So I only asked for part of the day off though, because it's happening in the evening. So, but that's fine. I'll take the entire day off. Find something else to do during that weekend. But I'm gonna check out. But yeah, it's gonna be pretty neat. I considered talking to him about the stuff that I'm working on, but it's nowhere. I don't really have the time to work on it, so I'm kind of drawing a blank on some of the stuff. So I'm just in here real quick to give a little update. I updated this board, and there I am, 7th place. So I'm gonna have a brand new sign for season 24. Over here, nothing new. I think in the book. Do I have anything for here? I think I only updated Zalpha. Yeah, 3 for 6, because he outlived me again. Yeah, since I died to a creeper, I should put mob deaths in there as well. Matter of fact, let's do that real quick, because those are kind of rivalries. Let's put it here. Can we? Oh yeah, I'll have to take the book. Let's put it in page 4. So mobs. So we have. Gosh, I know creeper has been the big one. How many times have I died to a creeper? It was season 10, 14, 16, and I guess 24. So that's 4 times to a creeper. Yeah, 16 is kind of the lesser known one because it was during combat. Season 10 was the first mob death too, so it's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 was the creeper, 15 was a zombie, so we'll do zombies. I think zombie was just the one time. And then 16 was creeper, 17 was Canuck, 18 was actually spider, I think was what did me in. So spider, 1, 19, oh, no, 17 was Alpha, 19 was Canuck, 20 was Salo, 21 was player, I think it was Joda. Which one was the one? I know I died to a skeleton, I know. Skeleton was one. There. That was 23. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, with Team Sad. Businessman. Who did I die to in Businessman? Oh, no. 22. Yeah, 22 was the skeleton. 21 was Joda. 23. I was already thinking about 24. We haven't even done it yet. Hopefully I don't die to a mob in 24. But, let's get down here. No, don't hurt yourself. We're almost here. We're almost home. I can sleep in my own bed. Even though it's midday. Here we are. can dump off all my stuff. Almost missed the landing pad. Here we are. How much of this have I shown? So this is what I've done so far. I'm working on this part currently. Let's see if I can try to get my wolf down here. So yeah, I've been doing a lot of work. I've started to fill in this section here a bit because it's this part is a little too far back. But and then I got this storage system, which is pretty crazy because all these rows are... There you are. Yeah, you sit. All these rows are different blocks. So this row is gunpowder, which I actually need to add some. Boop. This is smooth stone. I think that's gravel. Andesite? Yep. Granite, dirt, diorite. I wonder if somebody took some. And this is the cobble line, and it's so long they actually have a railway to get to the end. Okay. But yeah, I've done all this full of cobblestone all the way down to here. So, ouch. So, and as you can see, I intend to go way further with it. So, but yeah, I haven't really worked on this much at all lately. Matter of fact, I kind of have... it'll have to be saved for a different video, because I'm still thinking about it, but I might have an announcement to make regarding things, so... But yeah, that should do for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I shall see you all next time.